Hello friends, today we will discuss Learn English My Evening Routine. I am Noor.
And I am Amir.
Hey Amir, how's it going?
Hi Noor, I'm doing pretty well. Just winding down for the evening. How about you?
Same here. I'm actually trying to establish a better evening routine. It's been a bit chaotic lately. What does your evening routine usually look like?
Oh, I'd be happy to share. I think having a routine really helps me relax after a busy day. Let me start from the beginning. Around 6 p.m., I usually wrap up my work and start transitioning into evening mode. What about you?
I usually finish work around the same time, but I find it hard to switch off completely. I often end up doing a bit more work or checking emails. Do you have any tricks to help you transition?
Definitely. One thing I do is set a specific time to stop working and stick to it. I find that having a clear boundary helps. After that, I like to go for a walk or do some light stretching to help signal the end of the workday.
That sounds like a good idea. I've heard that physical activity can help clear your mind. Do you have a favorite route or place you like to walk?
I usually take a walk around the neighborhood. It's nice to get some fresh air and clear my head. I also listen to podcasts or music while I walk, which makes it more enjoyable. Do you do anything similar?
I don't usually walk, but I do like to listen to music while I'm cooking dinner. I guess that's my way of unwinding. What's your next step after your walk?
After my walk, I usually start preparing dinner. I love cooking, so it's actually something I look forward to. I try to make something healthy, but also delicious. Do you have a go-to meal that you cook often?
I'm pretty basic when it comes to cooking. I often make pasta or stir-fry because they're quick and easy. I admire your dedication to cooking. Do you have any favorite recipes you'd recommend?
Oh, absolutely. One of my favorites is a quinoa and vegetable stir-fry. It's quick to make and packed with nutrients. I could share the recipe with you if you're interested.
That sounds great. I'd love to try making it. Maybe it'll add some variety to my dinner routine. After dinner, do you have any specific activities you like to do?
After dinner, I usually spend some time relaxing. Sometimes I read a book or watch a TV show. It's my way of winding down before bed. Do you have a favorite way to relax in the evenings?
I'm a big fan of watching TV shows as well. Lately, I've been binge-watching a series I recently discovered. I find it a good way to unwind. Do you have any book or TV show recommendations?
For books, I recommend The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. It's a magical and captivating read. For TV shows, if you haven't seen The Crown, it's definitely worth watching. It's historical and beautifully done.
I'll check those out. I'm always looking for new recommendations. After watching TV or reading, what's your next step?
Well, after I've relaxed a bit, I start my nighttime routine. I usually do some skincare, brush my teeth, and get ready for bed. I find that having a consistent routine helps me sleep better. What about you? Do you have a nighttime routine?
I have a pretty similar routine. I make sure to brush my teeth and wash my face. I've been trying to get into the habit of reading before bed instead of using my phone. I've heard it helps improve sleep quality.
That's a great idea. I've read that the blue light from screens can interfere with sleep, so switching to reading is a smart move. Do you have a favorite book to read before bed?
Lately, I've been reading *Sapiens* by Yuval Noah Harari. It's really engaging and makes me think, but it's not too intense for bedtime reading. What about you? Any favorite bedtime reads?
I enjoy reading something light and comforting before bed. Right now, I'm reading a collection of short stories by Roald Dahl. They're whimsical and entertaining, perfect for ending the day on a positive note.
That sounds lovely. I might have to borrow that idea. Do you find that having a bedtime routine makes a big difference in how well you sleep?
Absolutely. Having a consistent routine helps signal to my body that it's time to wind down. It makes falling asleep a lot easier. Plus, it's nice to have a calm and relaxing end to the day.
I can see that. I've been trying to establish a more consistent routine myself, but it's been a bit of a struggle. Do you have any tips for sticking to a routine?
One thing that's really helped me is setting reminders. I use an app to schedule my evening activities and set reminders for when it's time to start winding down. Also, it's important to be flexible and adjust the routine as needed.
That's a good idea. I might try using an app to keep track of my evening activities. It sounds like it could help me stay on track. Do you have any other evening habits that you find beneficial?
Another habit I've found helpful is reflecting on the day. I spend a few minutes jotting down what went well and what I'm grateful for. It helps me end the day on a positive note and prepares me for a good night's sleep.
That sounds like a great practice. I've heard that keeping a gratitude journal can be really effective. I might start incorporating that into my routine as well.
I think you'll find it really rewarding. It's a nice way to end the day with a positive mindset. Is there anything else you're trying to change about your evening routine?
I'm also working on limiting screen time before bed. I've noticed that spending too much time on my phone makes it harder to fall asleep. How do you manage your screen time in the evenings?
I try to set a specific time to put away my devices, usually about an hour before I plan to go to sleep. I also use features on my phone that reduce blue light in the evening, which helps.
That's a good strategy. I might need to set up some screen time limits for myself. Do you have any other tips for creating a calming evening environment?
I find that keeping my bedroom tidy and setting up a calming atmosphere helps a lot. I use a diffuser with essential oils like lavender to create a relaxing environment. Soft lighting and comfortable bedding also make a big difference.
That sounds lovely. I've been thinking about getting a diffuser myself. I've heard that essential oils can really help with relaxation. Do you have a favorite essential oil?
Lavender is definitely my favorite for relaxation. It's known for its calming properties. I also like chamomile and sandalwood. They're both great for creating a soothing atmosphere.
I'll have to try those. Thanks for the recommendations. I think making some of these changes will really improve my evening routine. Do you have any final tips for someone trying to establish a new routine?
Start small and be patient with yourself. It's important to find what works best for you and adjust as needed. Consistency is key, but it's okay to make changes along the way. And remember, the goal is to create a routine that helps you relax and enjoy your evenings.
That's great advice. Thanks so much for sharing your routine with me, Amir. I feel inspired to make some positive changes.
You're welcome, Noor. I'm glad I could help. If you ever want to chat more about routines or anything else, just let me know.
Definitely. I'll keep in touch. Have a great evening, Amir.
You too, Noor. Take care.